Have you ever been like convertible before? Or?
Never.
Never? Yo, it's pretty fun. Yeah, it should be a pretty good day today. So Jackie, he's gonna be pulling up at around, I believe 3. So we'll hit a workout together. And my business partner for the mentorship I run, Joey, he's gonna be here at around 7. Should be pretty good. Gonna hit a lift later. Then probably gonna go like Cactus, like late night. Yeah, so right now I'm gonna go grab lunch for my girl. She works like nearby here, so I always get her like lunch on the days that she does work. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go top down, so. Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever been like convertible before? Or?
Never.
Never? Yo, it's pretty fun. This is a really raw video because I literally can't make this up. Road closure, so I can't even go.
What made this car your dream car?
Well, I've always loved Jaguars. I kind of watch, like when you look at like the UK, it's like a lot like the UK films. They always have the villain driving a Jaguar, and you know, not to say I'm a villain, but like I just felt like it was this just a nice car. But yeah, I'm pretty grateful. Like it's just like I was just driving this thing like every day. Like it never gets old, you know. Everything from like the exhaust sounds and just, you know, the speed. Like everything's like pretty fun to drive.
What business models have you tried, and which ones are the ones that have worked?
Well, I've tried everything from like drop shipping, affiliate marketing, as well as Facebook reselling in the past. And that was when I first started, you know, around like 15 years old. I was desperate for money. I was trying everything, but nothing was really working out until I found out this kind of niche business when it comes to, you know, grading and reselling hockey cards, right? So the way the business works is, you know, I buy cards raw, I send them into PSA, and if it comes back a 10, I would essentially make like, you know, 2 to 5x my money. So yeah, I repeat the process. I reinvest the money that I do make from my PSA submissions right back into buying more raw cards, scaling the business up. And yeah, that's how I've, you know, been able to get so successful in a short period of time. I feel like I started off with $8,000 to my name, and I was able to, you know, scale that up all the way to now where I'm doing 80K months with the business 3 years later. When you take a look at, you know, typical investments, let's just say every year you make like 15%. You know, I'm not going to disclose exactly how much I made, but let's keep it this way. I made a lot more than, let's just say, 45% on a standard, you know, 15% a year.
Damn.
If you invest your 8K into that. So, but yeah, that's the thing. Like, this is like an accelerator, right? Like with the money that you do make, that's why even with the clients I coach, right? You know, I've actually got, you know, a high profile client. He makes about $15,000 doing door-to-door sales, which I just onboarded into my program. And look, he reinvests his money that he makes from door-to-door right into the business model, buying raw cards, getting them graded. And yeah, when you look at the margins, it's crazy because, you know, with submissions, you can make anywhere from, you know, 2 to even like triple your money on a good submission. And that's also one thing, like I'm confident in what I do. You know, I've been doing this for 3 years. I've developed a fail-proof system when it comes to consistently buying raw cards, getting them graded, coming back at 10. And for me personally, I've never lost money once from a PSA submission. You know, there's been times where I've been a little bit disappointed with the returns, but typically, you know, I aim to 2x my money every time I invest into building out a PSA submission.
Do you grade, do you do like a pre-grade? Like how do you check if a card is a good card to send over?
Yeah, like I rely a lot on, well, obviously PSA, they have everything from like, damn, I gotta lock in a little bit. Holy shit. You can see my place from here.
Really?
Yeah, the butterfly. See, that's the building.
Right
But yeah, like I was saying though, like, you know, PSA, they judge cards they evaluate the cards based on the surface, corners, centering, and the edges, right?
Yeah.
But the thing about this, like everyone knows that, but you know, a lot of when being able to tell if a card will be a PSA 10, like for me, I rely a lot on my own intuition, right? So when I take a look at a card, I'm able to give it kind of like a percentage, right? Like I'd say like, okay, based on my experience, since this card has a little white edge on the bottom left corner, I'm able to say like, okay, from my experience, this should be about a 50-50 chance to get a 10, right? Okay, let's go.
What made you start mentorship if you're already making enough money?
Yeah, I mean, that's also a lot of people wonder, like, if you're making so much money, like, why are you even going to create more competitors, right? Since it's such a niche market. But you know, here's the thing, right? Like, you know, a lot of my business is commission based. So I make money when my guys make money. And look, like I practice exactly what I preach. I reinvest all my money back into the business, meaning that, you know, I have very, very little savings because, you know, why would I save money if I can always just reinvest it back into buying raw cards and growing my net worth? So, you know, with creating this kind of business, I make a lot of money from the commission, right? Since I teach these guys essentially how to become my competitor, I get a very good premium from, you know, mentoring them and making money off the, you know, commission. And, you know, that's also another thing, like I believe in kind of honest business, right? A lot of people, a lot of mentors, what they would do actually is, you know, they go hop on a sales call with these guys. They would pitch them on like a $5,000 to $10,000 offer, something that you can't really afford. But look, if you believe in your business model so much, why don't you just charge commission? Because look, through a commission-based model, I know my guys are gonna win. I'm gonna get them to, you know, crazy numbers. And yeah, like I know if commission-based model, I actually would make more long-term than if I were to charge, let's just say 20K up front. Because the way it's structured is I make about 30% off, you know, how much they make up until they make about $100,000. So that would be 30 grand in my own pocket. And yeah, it's in exchange, I don't gatekeep anything. I give everything from the connections, the network I built over the years, everything that I know on how to scale this business up, I give them to my clients. And when they follow through, they fucking win. So
how many clients do you have right now?
So right now we're working with about, I don't even have a definite number. I think like 7.
Okay.
But yeah, right now I'm working with about 7, and yeah, a lot of them are, you know, they're doing pretty well. You know, I have 2 clients in mind which recently just made their kind of big PSA submission. So now it's just a waiting game for PSA to actually grade their cards. And then once it's graded, you know, then you kind of reap the rewards there about like 3 months later when it comes back. And yeah, you make your kind of money. Like that's the thing, like you have your investment, you put it to work, you build out a PSA submission, you send it in to get graded, and then you chill. You know, it takes about 3 months to get graded. It is a little bit of a process, but at the same time, you know, the margins are very much worth it, considering that you can make, you know, anywhere from even 2x your money within 3 months, right?
And who do you sell these cards to?
Well, everything works like the stock market, right? So a lot of players, there's a whole like ecosystem, right? Like people buy, sell, trade. They treat it like stocks. So if a player does good, his cards go up in price, and if the player does bad, card dips. So, you know, collectors, they invest into these cards trying to make a profit. And yeah, it's similar to crypto and kind of the stock market, because every player has a market value which goes up and down depending on performance.
What's the most amount of money that you've lost on a single card?
Most of the money I lost? Well, it's like the time where I did get scammed. I lost like $1,500 in a deal, and that was early when I was starting out. I have the proper systems in place when it came to like identifying if somebody was a scammer or not. Yeah, bro. You just feel free to just chill while you're on. But yeah, I'm gonna walk over to my girl's place. So I believe in this principle. So the reason why, let's just say you're not successful, you're not making the money that you want to make, not necessarily because you lack the work ethic, but I mean, it's you lack the information. And sometimes you just need that right connection, that's somebody to, you know, point you in the right direction, whether that be, you know, advice on content, which would, you know, 10x your business, or just, you know, marketing strategies, right? You know, us as a group, we wholeheartedly want everyone to succeed within our group, want everyone to win. So, you know, we share certain, you know, business insider information, stuff that we, you know, might not really tell many people, but we tell to, you know, our boys, right? because you want each other to succeed. And yeah, it's a brotherhood. You know, everyone is, you know, it's a tight-knit group. Everyone's on the same kind of wavelength. Everyone has the same goals, same kind of, everyone's like-minded. And yeah, like it's been pretty good so far. We've had, you know, quite a bit of events, which all went successful, and a lot of different friendships, as well as business opportunities were formed because of this net. What do you think? First time in, I guess, some kind of sport car. What do you think, bro? First time in a sports car. What do you think?
First time in a sports car, dude. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's
dude.
pretty fun. But yeah, bro, the view is, today's really good day today, man. You can see English Bay from here. It's pretty nice. Yeah. Yo, we're rolling, bro. Say something funny for the vlog. Like,
Is Joey there?
nah, it's gonna come at 7.
He's gonna go at 7?
Yeah, like he's in like Victoria or something, so it's like pulling up 7.
The fuck?
But yeah, we're gonna hit at work. So like, what time are you here?
Yeah. I'm gonna shower right now and then I'll be over there. I'm gonna leave.
So probably like what,
But
30?
if we start investing money, like if I give you 10 G's, bro, we gotta get some sort of contract down for that too, right?
Yeah, 100%. We could do 4 is good.
Alright, goodbye.
Okay. Alright, I'll probably work out like a little earlier. This just comes inclusive to my, you know, my place, and nobody else works out here but me.
Let's peruse the essentials of cool, a brief study of the things so instrumental to rule that make me feel flyer than lobbies of W's. A disclaimer, just a rhema, no credentials from a school. Now, let's peruse the essentials of cool, a brief study on the things so instrumental to
Zeph
rule
Giam.
that make me feel flyer than lobbies of W's. A disclaimer, just a rhema, no credentials from a school. And my father owned jeans.
Hey, excuse me, guys. Can we bother you guys for a quick interview, real quick?
They're visitors here, so they can.
English? No? It's okay. Who's the best English speaker here? You're speaking pretty fluent. Come on. Alright, it's gonna be you. You ready for a quick interview? No?
What do you want to interview us for? Yeah.
It's okay though. It's okay.
But we don't know eventually.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Have a
Take
good
care,
night, guys. And sometimes, you know, people say no, but you know,
Honestly, they
next week.
weren't the right fit. It's not about
Yeah.
the thing. It's about the right fit or not the right fit. You know. I'm business now. Here, guys.
honey salt method.
The honey salt method. It's unpatched, honestly. All right, guys. Ready for Korean barbecue? 3-minute wait, guys. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna eat.
You cannot tell me what to do.
In the meantime, let's play with some Legos.
Outside the order.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm feeling loose, move. She don't want the truth, I tell her, move. I've been with the duck, but I'm the goose, baby.
So success for me, honestly, I don't care about the money. I don't care about the status. I don't care about the ego. I don't care about the materialistic things. Success for me is just freedom. That's all success is to me. It's freedom, being able to do whatever I want, whenever I want, being able to help my friends, my family out whenever I can, whenever I need. That's all success is for me. Being able to take care of the people around me and freedom. How about you, Zeph?
I think success, the only way to measure success is through the happiness of one's life, the life satisfaction. I think that comes from a lot of different factors which vary person to person. But for me personally, I feel like I know exactly what brings me happiness, you know? I've tried just enjoying life, kind of not really working, having my business run passive. But the thing about this is my business is my whole life. It is my fulfillment. It's where I get my fulfillment. And if I'm not working, towards my craft necessarily each and every single day, I feel my life doesn't have much of a purpose. And it goes bigger than that too. Like I want to be able to, make enough money to retire my parents one day. I want to be able to live a life where, let's just say, my girl doesn't have to work, or just have complete financial time and location freedom to live the life that I want on my terms, and yeah, just have freedom, like you were saying.
So success sounds more like a grind to you.
No, but here's the thing. You find happiness throughout the journey, throughout the grind. Not necessarily do I mean, success is just grind, grind, grind. You don't have any fun whatsoever. You do have fun. You have fun with your boys. You have fun with the people that you're closest with. But I feel like for me, I find the most happiness in the journey, improving myself, reaching milestones, seeing my boys win. Like even with Kaizen, bro, I feel like I'm just so happy that everyone's connected with each other. Everyone is dedicated. They're getting better in their own kind of business, and it's like that to me gives me happiness, man. And I think that's what life's about, being truly happy.
Great talk, Zeph.
We been rolling up this juice. We got on it, yes, they want a truce.
Bro. All right, brother. Well, it's been a great day.
Fun.
We've done a lot today. We've filmed shit tons of content, a lot of vlogs. Excited to see how that turns out.
And if you're somebody like-minded, want to join the Kaizen Network, feel free to shoot myself or Jackie a DM, and we'll see if you're a good fit for the mentorship. So
Gotta go. Fucking take a shit now. So
all right.
take care, brother. See you at the next event, brother.
Yes, sir.
Walk the other way.